Out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Now, here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Fires from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Leonard's got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers. LeBron against Leonard. Passes it to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now, here's Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Morris outside. Back to Beverly. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. Zubac kicks to Beverly. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Bounce pass from Beverly. James against Leonard. Back to Beverly, to the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Morris. And finished off by LeBron.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the pass to Beverly.
Stay there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. Tries yet again. And Zubac puts it in.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Now, LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense that time.
Beverly against Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
No good on that one. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
Shots good by Green.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So it's the Clippers now, following the three by the Lakers. Beverly, it's stolen by Rondo. And finished off by Davis.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Nice move. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here is McGee. No points in the game yet for him. Tries from 10. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. Trying to get open is Davis.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Hey, yo, right here.
George against Green. McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Kawhi.
6 to shoot.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Davis kicks to LeBron. Here's Rondo. McGee, the pass to Davis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Davis. Now the dish to James. 4 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, with his developing handle, Leonard now has defenders at his mercy when on the bounce.
LeBron outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me, and a lot of their focus is their strategy going up against Paul George, who is a threat from distance and at the rim. They can't take everything away, but surrendering long twos is probably the safest plan.
Thank you, David. Lakers leading by 4. Rondo passes to Davis. No good with the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
And it's Beverly missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Beverly kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 9.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That one is off. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. Do you see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Now here's Williams. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Kuzma. Williams with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams is running. And Harrell slams it in.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Now here's James. He's got 9. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
The first one falls.
Now, what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
He's off on the second. Shamet finds Jackson. 5 to shoot. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Smith inside, Jackson on him. Smith, no luck. The Clippers trail. Shamet on the wing. They get it again.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is JaVale McGee. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Pretty evident the kind of player that J.R. Smith is, really a Wild West gunner and a guy who can win you games and sometimes put your team in a little bit of a bind if he gets streaky shooting the basketball.
J.R. Smith hits them both. Here is Williams. It's taken away by Smith. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And J.R. Smith with a slam.
J.R. feasting on the fast break opportunity, gets down the court, beating everyone to his position.
Jackson kicks to Green. Williams with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Floats one up, and Williams lays it in.
Yeah, it's pretty much unguardable there. You got to respect Lou Williams' ability to guide those floaters softly into the rim.
LeBron passes to Smith.
Watch the screen.
No good that time. Great D that time from Harrell.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pick up your man.
Jackson looking around. Got a hand on it. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. There's the triple, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. .119 left in the first quarter. Waiters passes to James.
No shot.
Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jackson. Back to Williams. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Williams has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Smith. That shot off the mark, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson passes to Harrell. Outside Williams.
I'm back. Here we go, pick up your man.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
But I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Smith is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jackson kicks to Green. Williams with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And then Smith with the dunk.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
And here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Clippers trail by 9. Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes to Harrell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's going to keep coming and coming. Montrezl Harrell, relentless.
Here's James, and he finishes nicely on the layup. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson against Kuzma. And it's sent back by Howard. Kuzma passes to James. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson misses.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Smith with the stuff.
JR going to the rim, showing that he's still got a burst of speed.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Waiters. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Beverly. The pass to Harrell. Morris outside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Rondo. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Green. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. It's just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Here's Beverly following the basket by Anthony Davis. Morris into the lane. Here's Harrell. McGee with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here are the Lakers. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Now, here's Green. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Shot clock at 2 from deep three-point range.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now here's Rondo. Outside, Green. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Davis.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And let's check out some stats for Beverly, how he performed last season. He put up about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
To the paint, Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Rondo dishes to Green. With some arc, doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Over in the corner, Beverly fires from deep. It's good from long range.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
George against Smith. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Now here's Beverly trying to find Green. He's got it now. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Harrell kicks to Beverly.
Right here.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard, that's for 2. The Clippers get another chance here. Basket counts.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points
outside of those set plays.
Now here is Smith, 8 points for him. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Leonard against Green. They get a hand on it. Here's Morris. Yes, that goes in.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors in San Francisco. Rondo kicks to Smith. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now here's Beverly. Three-pointer. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice shot by Rondo.
Well, right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
Beverly looking around. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Harrell kicks to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Beverly.
Hey, yo, right here. Screen.
Shoots over McGee. And it's Beverly missing. Lakers leading by 19 points.
Go.
Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
Williams.
Here's Jackson.
Right here.
Clock at 6. Sweet little floater. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Little mid-range threat there from Waiters. When you give him some separation, he's going to take advantage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Free throw good, Lou Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 19. LeBron with it. He's got 14. McGee inside. Zubac's defending.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Williams. And the Clippers miss again.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Waiters no luck. And here is Shamet. Misses the three. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls. Let's go.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Patrick Beverly. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Yeah, LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Green against George. Shoots it up. And James pulls it down.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yeah, just looking at this box score and wondering what Anthony Davis hasn't done. This guy's been on a roll since the tip.
Leonard against LeBron. Leonard attacking, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
The Clippers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, there's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him, just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Beverly finds Leonard. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Rondo, bounce pass. Leonard against James. And Green now, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. James, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist in the game.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Rondo with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the rejection by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. George with no one around. His three-pointer's off the mark.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Rondo kicks to McGee. Shoots over Zubac. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. Green with the block.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
Green draws the double. James, the pass to Davis. Over Morris. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And the Clippers call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee.
And let's check out the stats for Rondo. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 9 points per last year, 8 assists and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. Dishes it to Howard. Davis against Morris. Davis inside. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Green against George. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And Davis sends it back. Second shot opportunity. Leonard, no luck. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Yep, it counts. And that's now 6 points for Rajon Rondo.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard inside, working on James. Leonard kicks to Beverly. He can't get that one to fall. Rondo with some nice D. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And Davis puts it in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Leonard. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Rondo against Beverly. Rondo looking around. Davis, the pass to Rondo. Here's Green. Outside for Rondo. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 5.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Beverly against Rondo. Passes it to George. Fires the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. Here's James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 9 assists now tonight.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Beverly against Rondo. And it's Beverly missing. The Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The Lakers working the ball around now. James, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
The Clippers shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Back to George. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Rondo finds James, shoots over Leonard, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Here's George, and he banks in the layup. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Leonard with the steal, the finish, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Smith comes in for Green. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Waiters passes to Howard. Waiters against Jackson. And the shot is good. Waiters got his second basket.
When he gets inside, Waiters sometimes finds it hard to finish in traffic, but he makes the necessary adjustment there.
Jackson kicks to Harrell. And the pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. No good on the shot, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Clippers with the ball. Williams looking around. And stolen by Kuzma. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Williams. Pass to Shamet. Jackson against Smith. Jackson down low. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Nice shot by Smith.
JR may be leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
Jackson dishes to Harrell. Kicks to Williams. Now Shamet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Fade away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, the in-between game is really nice from Lou Williams. Great at working his way into a place on the floor where he can attack you with the shot.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And LeBron throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Now here's James. He's covered by Shamet. Now here's LeBron. He's got 31. Shoots over Shamet. Missed. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Lakers shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Howard is out there with Morris. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Cook in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Out to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Shamet with it. He's against Kuzma.
Get to the block, Patrick!
Here's Mann. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Kuzma passes to Waiters. Pass to Morris. Shoots over Shamet. And that one hits back iron. Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And it's sent back by Howard. Here is Cook. He's covered by Shamet. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Waiters. Caldwell Pope outside. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need, and need to be complete as people.
5 on the clock. Man, covered by Morris. Good work defensively by Morris. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. He kicks it to Waiters. Kuzma passes to Cook. That shot off. The Clippers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Count that one.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about, Kevin, when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now?
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Morris passes to Cook. Waiters outside. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here is Cook, guarded by Green. And it's Cook missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout called the Lakers. And to have someone, Brent, with the size and the strength of Green play with the energy he does, it's a huge boost to any team.
Yeah, lots of talk last year about JaMychal Green really stepping into his own, starting to really own what it is he can do to impact any given game. He's a bit of a journeyman, has traveled around a little bit between San Antonio and Memphis, but his role with the Clippers last year really put him in a nice spot for him to show off his skill set.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Reggie Jackson. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Mann. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Magruder kicks to Zubac. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Mm-hmm. A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
One shot.
Lakers leading by 23. James outside. Leonard with the steal. Morris right side. The quick look, no good that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Leonard against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
First free throw is good. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? No, it
can't be that.
Well, I don't know if...
if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. Quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that very much.
Beverly with the ball. Takes the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Beverly. The floater, and Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Good. Nice job down low.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Rondo against Beverly, and it's Davis at the elbow. Outside for Rondo. This one for 3, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Beverly finds Zubats, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options. The qualifying offer, Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Here's Leonard. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Caruso. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Brent, obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
That free throw, no good. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Clippers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Free throw good, Kuzma. The Lakers with the ball. Here is Cook. Buries it down low.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stripped it away. And now the Clippers on the break.
Patterson!
And he dunks it down.
Well, when the break is on, a lot of guys look to attack. Magruder was the guy that time.
Kuzma outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.